How's it going, everyone? Welcome back into our Deity Every Leader Challenge as Mvemba. We're going to kill Faraz in this episode, hopefully, but we also have a Golden Age right now and they're in a Dark Age, so we can probably just sneak in and take Moreau straight up. And with all these fancy wonders and stuff, we'll be very, very happy if we can do that. So I'm going to slowly just kind of like keep on keeping on, sussing out the sitch, you know, going around, seeing what I can and can't do. Yeah, the crossbow's got to be careful. The problem is catapults are just awfully useless. I don't like catapults at all. Alright, I gotta get you killed somewhere. Where can you go to die? Not there. There's no one there. Does Cyrus have a... Cyrus must have a great profit. Any tips on civics and tech tree building? Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I'll start with two big ones. First off, you should know what you should pick out the things you're going to need. And like if you are learning, pick out the things you think you're going to need. Even if they're not correct, you'll learn something by doing it this way. Kind of go through and see like, hey, I want a science win. What's really, really important for a science win? And then you go through and you're like, ooh, I need campuses. So that's a good start. So you'll click on campuses and then you'll go through. One of the things I suggest is to not... Right, and the reason why you do that is because you kind of need to know where you're pathing through the tree. A lot of people who are starting kind of go up and down the entire tree unnecessarily. So you can see here, I don't need shipbuilding for any reason, 0. So I just skip it. Because I know that I pegged out bombards as something I really, really want. So I'm going kind of straight there and skipping all this other stuff. Right? So you don't have to go through the trees like super linearly. Feel free to skip all the things you don't need to get to the ones you do need faster. And then, as a second tip, try and get these boosts, right? You're not always going to be able to do it. In every game, I'd say at least half of them you're definitely not getting the boost for. And some of them you'll get by accident. But let's say you know you really, really want gunpowder here. Like it's on my list, I want gunpowder. To boost it, I can build an armory. That's easy for me to do. I should boost this. Right? I've already boosted metal casting, but kind of go through and be like, hey, have the feudalism civic. That's pretty easy. I can do that. Sometimes you'll see one like, where's one? Industrialization. Build 3 workshops. I'm not doing that. I'm going to get industrialization eventually, but I already know I'm not building 3 workshops. But just if there are things you do anyway, like I'm already owning crossbows this game, so I probably want to get 2 of them before metal casting to boost it. And then you just do the same with the culture tree. You just kind of pick out the things you know you're going to want. And you see, like, what do I do to boost them? And then you go through the tree. But you can see, like, I'm skipping things I don't need. Naval tradition, get out of here. I don't want it. I want monarchy. And then I want to come over here. Like, I don't want to go through naval tradition until I have to. Right? Mercantilism is great for me. I want that. Enlightenment, also great. And literally everything here is better than this for me right now. Is there a gold win? There is not a gold win. You can win by killing everyone, which I'm doing this game. You can win by faith, by culture, by science. And those are all different. I can't explain them all right now, but there's lots of tutorials online about how those victories work. But it changes what you go for. It changes what you go for. Like right now I'm going monarchy, because a domination game, it's probably one of the better choices. But most games I go Merchant Republic, and in a faith game I'll go theocracy. So it changes your priorities and how you'll maneuver through these trees, right? For instance, in a culture game, you want to kind of hover above, like on the top half of this tree. All of this stuff here, right? Medieval fairs, humanism, all very, very important for a culture win. Up to here, you have archaeologists are important. Conservation is important. Rock bands, wherever they are, up at the top are important too. A lot of the stuff on the bottom tree isn't as important, right? Whereas if you're not going for a culture win, maybe you skip some of that stuff and move down here like I am. If you're going for a science win, you should go... I'm not going to over-explain it because there's a lot that you can do in a science win to kind of maximize it. But rocketry is really important. All these science buildings, research lab, rocketry, those are all important for you. Industrialization helps with production, right? You're going to want a little bit of production. So at the end of the game, when you're sending people into space, you can do that a little bit quicker, right? So I'd say overall, probably the top half of the tree is where you want to be. if I had to pick one. Yeah, universities here. Yeah, I would go up towards universities maybe. You can skip a lot of... If you're not like at war, there's no reason for you to get these right away. You might come back and get them later, right? But you definitely want to hit up universities and Oxford University if you want that, and industrialization before you want to get gunpowder and metal casting, if that makes sense. But most of the stuff for a science win happens at the end. So you want rocketry, and then you want satellites for the you want satellites for the moon landing launch, and then you want launch Mars colony, right? But as you can see, like, this is the top half of the tree and this is the bottom. So if you click this, it makes you go back through the bottom anyway. So you don't avoid going through the whole tree, but you avoid doing it in an inefficient way, if that all made sense. But you can just Google quickly all of the things you should kind of be going for and all the metrics you should hit along the way. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just do whatever you think is the correct way for a science win and you'll learn something. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Where was I? I was doing metal casting. I do need to build that armory, actually. 17 turns. Not here. I'm going to wait for terracotta army, and then I'll build an armory. And then I'll boost that. I want this campus, but I want to get this chop. How much is a builder here? 6 turns? I'll do the builder for 6 because I'm not worried at all about the trader until this war is over. It's 11 turns until Cyrus will probably make peace with me. Nubia's obviously not going to, but Cyrus might. Where is this? We have a market here, so we have another trade route. That's pretty handy. I'm going to go for this industrial zone. Anytime you're building an industrial zone, you should do it as soon as possible. The second you can, because it's so much more efficient that way in terms of making sure the industrial zone actually pays back its own production costs first. I'm still convinced I don't need it, but industrial zones are a fan favorite, so I'm more than happy to please. I mean, I'm almost positive I don't need an industrial zone. And if anything, it's going to make things slower, but that's fine. How do you focus on building your cities? There's a few different ways to approach it, and it's different depending on which city you're looking at, right? So your first couple cities, there's lots of room on the map, so you can kind of build your cities based on something. Right? So for instance, I settled this city here because I have Machu Picchu, which means these mountains give me a lot of adjacencies. So that's the anytime there's a reason you built a city, it's really easy to know what to do in it, right? For instance, when I settled Mvemba, right? I settled it here because I knew this was going to be a good harbor. And so the first thing I did was build a good harbor, right? So the first couple of cities you usually settle for a reason. If you're doing a science game, you might want to settle near mountains because the mountains will give your campuses more science, right? The next couple of cities, once you get later into the game, you're kind of just taking up space with what's left, and that's where things get a bit tricky, right? For instance, I built a lot of early encampments in my cities because I really needed them for my domination win. But now that I'm kind of on a roll and I don't really need them, I'm not building them down here, even though I can build them in every city, right? So if you're doing a science game in Mvemba here, you might not want to build a campus, right? Right? If it's your 8th city, you just captured it or you just settled it, maybe there's no good campus. I'm being hypocritical because I am building one, but that's like an example, right? And so you kind of have to, it's a lot easier with your first couple cities when you have a specific reason you built them. But otherwise, you can just focus on what's good, right? Like this city, I put this theater square here because it's really good. It's a +5 theater square. That is the only reason I did that, right? There's no super secret deity level brain thinking there. Like it's just, this is good, so I'll do it. Right? You can do the same thing in your cities too. If you settle a city and it has a great commercial hub, put the commercial hub down. Did I not put certain stuff in places? Yeah. there's definitely, you can go up here. If you go to like a campus, it'll tell you all the things that give it a bonus. Right? And so if I put it next to any of these things, it'll give me this +1 or +2 bonus. And then, like right here, this is giving me a +5, because all these mountains with Machu Picchu are giving this +5. Right? So I should put this here. I should not put it here. It would be terrible here. Right? +5 culture per turn is amazing. +0 culture per turn here sucks. Right? Alright, so I need to... Yeah, we're gonna cruise around here. I'm gonna just go straight for Moreau, I think. There's no walls. Maybe I need to heal you first, but the idea is the correct one. I'll just kind of walk in, see what's up. There's a warrior. There's nothing else really going on. Alright, these guys all moved this turn already. That's fine. Which thing? The toggle city details? That's what tells you. Once you've placed something, that's what tells you what you're getting. And then if you want to know what gives a district the bonus, you just type the district in here into the question mark. So if I want to know what gives a commercial hub a bonus, I'll just type commercial hub and it'll come up right here and it'll let you know. Man, don't worry. You don't need to announce that you're a noob. It's all good. I love helping people. Correct, you do lose the base tiles, Marcanos. There's a mod that changes that, but yeah, you lose the other stuff that was on the tile. The only exception is if you place a district down before something is revealed, right? So I placed this encampment, I think it is. Or is it? No, it's this encampment here. I placed it on top of horses before I got horses, before I revealed the horses. And so I collect them anyway. But otherwise, if it has like 2 food on the tile, you lose that 2 food if you put the district on it. We got our siege tower. Siege towers get killed super easily, so you have to be very careful. Oh, sorry, the siege towers don't get killed super easily. The units next to the siege tower can get killed super easily, so you have to be really careful. That was my bad. Brain fart. Amphitheater here feels pretty good. The +5 is really what I was after. The amphitheater is not as necessary. Let's get armory. We're going to build that armory for the boost. That's more important. Yeah. I don't need the great rider points, and so we'll grab the boost from the armory for gunpowder. That'll speed things up for us. I also actually, for you guys that are new in chat right now, one sec. I did, it's my best YouTube video. I did a video on districts. One sec, I'm going to find it. Analytics. Gotta get to the highest viewed video. There it is. What are we up to? 150 views in the last 48 hours. Crazy. Details? Can I get a link? It is my video. I would like a link. Hello. There we go. Thank you, YouTube. You're so nice. There's a video, 20 minutes long. It tells you everything you need to know about districts. Do I find siege towers useful? Absolutely not. Am I willing to give them a try in this game? Because it's kind of a weird scenario where they might work? Absolutely. Nah, I just like getting bombards, to be honest. Right, like siege towers come just before bombards, and that is, bombards are great. I don't want to get bopped by the walls here. Right, like if I kill the horse, at least the horse isn't gonna get. Classical and medieval. Does that count as these guys too? I can't remember which era these guys are in. It does. Cool. So I'll move this here so it hits both of these guys. I'll take one for the team here because I don't want this unit to die. And I think if I can distract with this one, they might not kill this one. It's an odd strategy, but it might just work out. Yeah, no, I don't think siege towers are great. But if they can be useful, this will be the one time where I have a lot of high power melee units that can all surround one city and just kill it. Oh, they didn't die. I was right. They got distracted by the other two.
There were 7 wonders in the world, and the discovery of the Terracotta Army, we may say.
Powell is leaving. I appreciate you. Thank you, Powell. We got Terracotta Army. That is big good. Very good. Everyone here gets a free promotion. It's especially good for the catapult, actually, to get the catapult ahead. The rest of the units, it's kind of whatever. See ya, Powell. See you tomorrow. Absolutely. I will be online tomorrow, streaming away, having a blast. I can take these promotions anytime. So let's take them after I've moved out of the way. 1 additional attack per turn. Do I need that? Can move after attacking is nice. I don't think I need the additional attack so much as like getting Tortoise again would be really good. So urban warfare combined with the siege tower should take out Faraz pretty quickly. Hypothetically. Alright. More dead Nubian units. Do I build the... I got the armory going here already. 8 turns. That's fine. I want to get this theater square down. This is a bop in theater square, +6. I'm not even going to wait for a builder. I'm just going to go for it. Luxury resources. Motives. You don't want builders early on. In a game, like, you don't usually go builders till at least after turn, like, 50 to 75. So don't worry about production too much. Luxury resources are great because you can trade them early. Right, I can't trade with anyone because I'm at war with everyone. But if you get early luxury resources, you can trade them for gold early on, and then you can kind of buy whatever you want with the gold. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. See ya, Faraz. Let's go. You got your walls now. That's handy dandy. I mean, there's no good districts here up until you get up into these mountains. I think the theater square here is still pretty fun, but that one's going in Mvemba. I think this one's fine. I'm worried this volcano's going to erupt on it all. Also, I'm a bit worried I'm indexing too heavy into culture because of Machu Picchu. Like, Machu Picchu is great, but I need science more than I need culture, and you still do need culture. Right. But if I get all these great theater squares before I get all the campuses, I might not be ahead in science. Nubia was ravaged by a disaster. People are going to help her. I mean, you might want to, Motives. I just don't. Right? Like, every piece of advice I give you is just through my own lens of how to play Civ. Right? And so I just almost never get any builders before probably turn 75, but definitely not before turn 50. There are reasons for it. Like, I'm not trying to just... I do have reasons for that. I'm just trying to figure out what policy cards I want here. Definitely gold upgrades. Defensive buildings, unit maintenance, and gold upgrades. We're not really producing many more units this second. This +1 production in all cities sucks. Let's get that out of here. Wonders are good. Are we building any wonders, though? No, we're about to take a bunch, though. So that's fun. All land, melee, anti-cav, and naval melee class units get 4 combat strength. Sign me up for that. Campus adjacency? How many campuses do we even have? This is not going to be a lot of science, but I'm willing to try it. Yo, that's a whole 2 science. Worth it. Oh yeah, thanks for hopping in, guys. All the things they said are the reasons why I don't build builders early on. Everything they said. Right, so one of the things you want to think about when you're settling your cities, I did a city settling tutorial on YouTube as well, is when I settled Mvemba here, this was my first city, right? I had forest here. I've chopped the forest since then, but I had 1, 2, 3 tiles that were giving me 2 food, 2 production that I could work with my people without a builder, right? If you settle a city like right here that doesn't have a lot of tiles that give you a lot of stuff, and the only way to get stuff on those tiles is to either build quarries or build farms, then you need builders earlier. But ideally, it's way more efficient to just settle cities like this, where there's the first 3 or 4 tiles are really good without builders. That way you don't need to get them. And then you can get other things. Scout, slinger, settler, archer, settler. I'm more of a scout, singer, slinger, settler guy, but yeah, all of those things are all correct. At least from my point of view. I have been burned not going for that second archer many times, though. I just like the double, like 3 cities by turn 50 feels so good. But yeah, motives. If you're looking for like a city guide, I would go like 3 cities by turn 50. And 8 by turn 100 is like, in most games, is a decent benchmark. Right? Like if you're hitting turn 60 without a 3rd city in most of your games, you should probably focus more towards settlers. Right? If you're hitting turn 100 and you only have 5 cities in most of your games, then you should probably get more cities, right? That's kind of a metric. It's different for every individual game, but that's kind of where it lines up. For most games, on average, you should be able to get 3 by 50 and 8 by 100, and without compromising like any particular strategy. I really feel good about it. You guys have really warmed me up to Garrison. I want you guys to know that before Twitch, I was a volley guy through and through, and Garrison is very good, and I just never gave it the shot. But it's got to be volley right now. But I just want the feedback loop. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do with this. I think we just go straight from her. She's still got 362 strength, though. Like, there are units somewhere. I have to find them. I don't have, like, a dummy unit I want to send in. This is where horsemen are super helpful. Let's go. Monarchy was kind of where we wanted to hit. I wouldn't mind the envoy from Naval Tradition, and the harbor adjacency bonus isn't nothing. It's certainly better than that stupid science bonus we're getting right now. I'll do that. I just need the chance to swap out my policies, because I erred in picking the campus one. I just need her units to come and like find me here. That's all I'm waiting for, is so I can kill a few of them. That turned out to be the most useless galley of all time. Also, we still haven't hit vampires yet, and that makes me very sad. That was the only reason I went domination this game, was for vampires. Could have just done a super easy, super chill culture win. But no. Brad wanted to do vampires. Oh, there we go. If they couldn't kill the apostle, maybe that's a good way of scouting. So everyone's here. We're just waiting. We're just waiting for them. They're all there. All the units are ready to go. Yeah, you sneak around. You got 2 attacks per turn, right? Yeah. Alright, catapult's coming up. There's some units to kill here. I'm with it. I'm with it. This is like a huge trap. Just take 1 step up. I dare you. Yep, there it is. Aha! We found him. Groovy! Long day of morning drinking. Classic. See ya. I'll see you tomorrow, Groovy. Can they not kill an apostle of their own religion? Ah, it is of their religion. Yo, scout for me, dog. We'll find out. I don't think they can. Sleep. Yo, hidden Mvemba strats. They probably can't kill this apostle. And if they can, it was worth finding out. That is awesome. Alright, bye-bye, warrior. That is hilarious. Yeah, silly billies. Let's hit the one that can't go into this city. These two can just swap out and heal in the city. That's a bold rush. I can double rush though. Yeah, let's take 2 units in there. Yeah. Oh, you can rush up too. Wow. We have got some legs on these guys. Awesome. Where's this great general at? Ooh, I don't want you to die. Yeah. Where do I put you? Ah, okay, sorry. You're gonna have to attack without it. Bye-bye, Mr. Catapult. This is awesome. Perfect. Things are going swimmingly. Bring us all the units. I would like to kill all of them. Thank you. You'll probably die. There we go. I mean, in this situation, I think we found a good use of siege towers. Be the VP, I could have. You are correct. I could have done that. And I didn't. I did not do that, be the VP. That's why you're here. You're here because I am a fool. Yeah, this guy's dead. That's 5 hits. I think this guy might be dead. But we did prove the point that siege towers, in this case, might actually be useful. He also might not be dead. That is the other thing. You can either be dead or not dead. I need to put you on a tile somewhere. That's high level civ analysis. You're either dead or not dead. This crossbowman can just be bait. I actually hope they kill the crossbowman. When adjacent to a city, attacking melee to ignore walls. Yeah. How did your dude take 31 from a skirmisher? I'm not sure. I didn't even see the 31 from the skirmisher specifically. What were we doing here? Oh yeah, we're chopping this out. Magnus is in the house. Ooh, mausoleum. It's not a great mausoleum city. I got excited there. That's my bad. I got far too excited there. Chop out a bit of a knight. Oh, I don't want to build units here. I have so many encampments. I don't need to build units in dumb cities like this. Let's change our tact. I think chopping out the trader makes the most sense. Yeah, you definitely should motives. Monuments and granaries are lovely. Right, like anything else, there are specific times and situations where you should build them. But overall, like just if you're building monuments and granaries, you're not doing anything bad. They're helpful. Sometimes probably in that. So the way I think about Civ is like turn 0 to 100 is me like establishing as much land as I can take, and then after turn 100, I start like building all my districts and building all my monuments and granaries and stuff. Right? You'll squeeze a few in before that. Probably in that after turn 50 range, just like the builders. Right? It also depends too. Like, Because by turn 50, you should have your kind of like your 3 cities. You might not build it in your first city, but you might want to start it in your third. Your GF insists you stay online. I'm sure it's a real tough argument. I'm actually going to build walls in Kinshasa just in case I ever lose suzerainship of either of these two, so they don't come and kill me. You're probably going to die. But I need all these guys to have higher. Interesting. I don't know how this is going to go. Kill the catapult? Question mark? Yeah, damn it. That went about as poorly as I thought it might after I looked at that a second time. This campus card's gotta go. Campus adjacency? No, I just took that out. What am I doing? Harbor is fine for now. Get a little bit more golden. Yeah, right. You can take the city so quickly, but you just die so often on the way. So they levied. It's good to know they're resorting to levying units. It's this tile here is kind of like a triple hit zone, so we have to attack from this side. Yeah, you come down and kill this crossbow. That's an easy choice. You come out to heal a little bit. And you attack twice. You cannot. That does a lot of damage, though. Yeah, I almost don't really want you to leave. I just kind of want you to distract a little bit. You can come here and pillage for health next turn. If you don't die, you can pillage that for health. These guys are coming over here to snipe any of these units. Hey! Well. Be the VP! Anonymous is gifted. An anonymous gifter has gifted a sub to be the VP. Thank you, guys. Thank you, anonymous gifter. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. That was very kind of you. Be the VP. I hope you enjoy your sub. Enjoy the sub badge. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub channel on the Discord, if you're on the Discord. Diplo service, humanism. That was just very kind, guys. That was very nice. I appreciate you guys. +1 gold from each of your envoys is really nice when you have a Mani. I'll go medieval fairs. Merchant Confederacy has been... Yeah, the Apostle is just a really good scout if it's their own religion. That's hilarious. No, I don't need walls up here.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
1,000 bits! 1,000 bits! Crazy. That's like $10. That's like $10. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The real question is, where was I yesterday? So imagine you're from Vancouver, and your hockey team is in the playoffs for the first time in what feels like 1,000 years, and there's a hockey game, and you think you can stream after the hockey game. So you go to watch the hockey game without telling anyone that you're not streaming. And then after the hockey game, you realize that sitting on the couch for 3 hours yelling at your TV has come with the consumption of copious amounts of alcohol that make it so you cannot function while you're streaming. So I did not stream yesterday because I was watching the Canucks versus the Wild game, and I got fairly intoxicated while I was doing that. But if it means anything, I did go on a Football Manager and go into one of my main saves and trade all my good players away. So I woke up this morning in the Champions League with like half my squad, so that was fun. That was exciting. Vancouver won, yep. Twitch sings. I did my Hamilton karaoke. That was fun. We'll do Twitch sings. I need to do it with 100 games. I definitely want intelligence agency, but it's not important. We'll go amphitheater first. Having a good culture game is actually going to be really nice for us. It's only turn 116. It feels really late in the game. It's actually really early in this game. What do I want this builder to do? What were you here to do? What did I build you to do? It must have been to clear this forest. Or maybe there was just nothing else to build. That happens too. If there's nothing else to build, builders are usually a decent pick. That seems likely. You can come... Oh, they're already chopping stuff out here. You can come clear this marsh. You can put another farm down here. There's stuff to do. There we go. Now we can build another district. So this would be a +1. Oh, I want this camp. Oh, that's what it was! Come back! You're getting this campus. I'm so blind. It's right in front of my face. 9 turns? Oh, you have 9 turns. Alright, well, we'll wait 9 turns then. Grab a trader. What else do I play? Just this in Football Manager right now. And then I play Pokemon Sword and Shield while I'm at camp because my Switch doesn't need to be connected to the internet. Might as well attack the city a little bit. I want to take Faros in this episode, but this episode's already been 36 minutes. I don't know if it's going to happen. It might. It might happen. There we go. Man, didn't even chop out a trader. Come on. Come on! I need that trader. Oh, that wasn't so bad. We survived. Hooray! Awesome. You can pillage 4 health. You can attack twice, correct? Aha! A path to victory. You cannot pillage for health. Can you pillage here for anything? Health! Suckers. Well. Yeah, I can go a 3rd time? What sorcery is this? How many times can I attack with these things in a turn? That seems unfair. I mean, sure. Oh, no, I can't. I lied. I lied. I can't. A great merchant increases trade route capacity by 1. Foreign trade routes to the city provide +2 gold. That ain't so bad. It's not really the best great merchant, though. We're the only one even collecting points, though, so I'll take it. If other people were going to collect great merchants, I would have given that one to them. Let's go from anywhere that already has... Mvemba already has, like, a trading post, so we'll see. Another trader? Man, we've been killing it. Campus, though, please. +3 campus. Feels great. Always does. Anything else we want to chop? You probably want to chop this for a district. Good God. That's actually crazy. 5 trading routes. How do I order a hamburger? Leave no detail out. Ooh, this is getting personal. How do I order a hamburger? I'm a fan of just like a bacon cheeseburger. So like my ideal burger would be like a nice hamburger bun, obviously, but I'm open to like whatever they got. Beef, cheese, bacon, little bit of mayo or like a mayo type sauce, tomatoes, lettuce, with a little bit of ketchup and mustard in there. I'm open to bread options. Yeah, like some places have different types of hamburger buns, and I don't have a preference. Like if you put my hamburger in a hot dog bun, then I'll probably hate it. But if it's like, it's a hamburger, you could take for us. Look at that. If it's just like a hamburger bun, some of them are like big hamburger buns, some of them are small, some of them are like Mr. Mike's, which is a local steakhouse, does it on garlic bread, and that's really yummy. We are keeping for us. Anyways, that'll do it for this Civ video. If you're on Twitch, stick around. If you are on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We have taken Faros, which was the stated goal of this episode, even if it took us 39 minutes. But we did some like Civ tutorial stuff along the way, so that's totally fine. Like and subscribe button are all over the place if you enjoyed the video and would like to continue enjoying the YouTube content. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.